While the Shaman King manga was on its final chapters in Weekly Shonen Jump in 2004, one of the chapters caught the eyes of fans in Japan in particular. Note that this video will contain some small spoilers for the original Shaman King manga through Volume 32. Chapter 281, and later retitled to Chapter 283 in the 35-volume release, had a unique ending for the chapter. The battle between Yo and Radam was coming to an end, but then the last two pages were completely blank except for the text. Here's how it looked in the Japanese volume release. For comparison, here's how it was presented in the old English Viz Media release, and then again in the English Kodansha release. With it being presented this way for multiple releases, this is clearly not an error or an oversight. A completely white page at the end of the chapter is quite striking, but the original run in Weekly Shonen Jump had a little something extra. Here's what it looked like in the Japanese Weekly Shonen Jump issue where it was first published. You'll notice the editor added in some big promotional text along with the end of the chapter marker. The large text basically says love, purification, or an intense light, to leave on a cliffhanger for this chapter. The excessive size of the text was a bit humorous at the time. Some also point to the blank pages as evidence that Hiroyuki Takei had become overworked with the Weekly Shonen Jump serialization. Within Volume 32, he did include a comment that the weekly serialization was taking a toll. However, these pages may have been intentional as well. When creating the Kangzenbang edition of the Shaman King manga with the true ending, Hiroyuki Takei went back and redrew many panels and even full pages. In addition to the true ending, he added 2 new chapters, which shifted this chapter 281 to 283. With these changes throughout the volumes upon later re-releases, these 2 pages were always intended to remain blank. Going back to chapter 253, a connection of why this decision was made can be found. Instead of fighting Radam like he was in chapter 281, here in chapter 253, he is on the Patch Stadium battleground talking to him. This is where he makes a bold declaration about how, where his words are then repeated on blank pages. Within chapter 253, these blank pages came in the middle of the chapter, so there wasn't any additional advertisements. These blank pages were there for impact on repeating Yo's lines. Hiroyuki Takei then carried this same impact to the end of chapter 281 to finish off the Yo vs. Radam fight. The entire Shaman King manga, including the true ending, which comes after Volume 32, is available digitally on Comixology in English. Print editions of the Shaman King manga are also coming out in English in omnibus format. Those are 3-in-1 volumes starting on March 23rd.